so hang on. Aha, there we go. Alright, so I have had problems with my computer over the last 3 days since, I don't think it was Wednesday, I think it was Thursday, because I had to shut off my computer for updates, and then I guess it would have been Wednesday. Wednesday is when it started. The problem started Thursday, because it just wanted to update, and then, okay, yeah, fine, restart. Oh hey, yeah, I've got another update. Fine, restart. Oh hey, yeah, I've got another update, because I heard you liked updates. So, my computer system is already unstable to begin with, so this is really a rather significant problem. So, update, yeah, update, and that's just fitting a problem. Then I actually had an issue with my audio driver, and fixed that, I think. And because of the way I fixed it, I believe I've downgraded my personal audio system, and it probably most definitely is going to be very different on YouTube. Maybe not very different, but I've had to change a few things, so I'm going to have to keep an eye on audio levels. That being said, I think I don't need to turn down the game music that much. I have no idea how I'm going to sound, or if I'm going to be drowned out by YouTube, by the game here. So, if somebody shows up, if you could tell me how I sound, and if it seems balanced and whatever. That being said, I hope it's balanced for now. I can definitely try and fix that later on. I just ran out of time because I just had so many problems. Alright, so, to the actual game today. Another day, another morning. I awoke from dreams filled with fire and smoke. The sun shining through the window gave me a comforting feeling of familiarity, despite the portal in the distance reminding me of my purpose here. I looked towards the horizon, my view undisturbed by dividing walls. The light of the morning sun was painting the sky with golden hues, a view that had become a rarity back home. It evoked a feeling of freedom and openness that was almost scary to me. While I got ready for the day, my thoughts strayed to the people I knew back home. I couldn't help but wonder how they were doing. But I had greater things to worry about at the moment, like Reza, murderers, the generators. How much danger was I in, really? So I believe this is the beginning of Chapter 2. Hey, Cabbage. Hey, Chief. More bad news? Not quite, unless you count Reza still missing as bad news. But that's kinda why I'm here. Well, what is it? Just some good old-fashioned police work, and we're counting on your help. Again. Alright, so I don't see... maybe I have a viewer right now, so if anybody is there, which option would you like me to pick? I don't know if YouTube is actually accurate right now, but... hello, Seawolves, you are actually just in time. Alright, so the concurrent viewers actually was accurate. Literally just in time. Alright, so Seawolves, 2 questions for you. First being... how do I sound? Is my audio okay? New audio setup for myself here with OBS, just things screwed up. Just finished working out, good timing. It was absolutely perfect timing. Alright, so I sound fine, excellent. The second question is, well, right here, in fact, here? No, it was better here. About there, alright. So, with the question there, Bryce is here for good old-fashioned police work. Like a Nissan commercial guy. I haven't seen commercials in a long time, and I'm not even interested in motor vehicles. I'm not interested in them. I keep telling YouTube, please stop that advertising that to me. So, choose a random option. Fair enough. Seawolves? Justin, which option do you want to pick? This is, Bryce is here for good old-fashioned police work, and our response is, well, on the screen. In fact, here. Ish. Yeah, right over there. Our responses are that we're not really in the mood to look at corpses today. We can answer, sure, sign me up. Or we can answer, not like I have anything better to do. I just have to find my dice app real quick. Hey, got it lost. Got a new computer. Not a new computer. It's an update that really screwed a lot of things up. I had to fix that. And I had to replace the tablet, so I had to really fix things up. D6. Alright. Alright, so you guys, you're both just pick a random option. Alright. Both lazy and tired at the moment. Woke up at 5 to leave Tombstone. For me, I had, to summarize, I had Wednesday, Windows 10 wanted to update, so it's just, fine, update, get it over with, so that I can fix it in the morning and everything, stabilize my computer, everything. Well, that happened, and I didn't have time to actually stabilize the computer because, oh crap, it wanted another update, it was unstable, and something. Or I think I had the luxury of being able to participate in D&D that night first. Then I had to shut it off again because of more updates. Yesterday morning, I had to go out and get a new tablet because my previous one was just not working right. So I was able to get it returned, got the exact same model, just a different tablet. So now at the same time I'm playing with my tablet as I am trying to fix my computer. And then it was this morning, because there was a third freaking update from Windows that forced it to restart, so I have everything updated. And dear god, if Microsoft has another stupid update. So through all this, I'm still setting up my tablet, and I'm still fixing my computer, and there was also an audio issue. Everything was just garbled, it was a mess. I think I have that fixed, and it just took me all day to just fix the whole thing. You had 4 hours of sleep, I had 3 days of stress, so I've got you beat there, Justin. 3 days of stress because nothing was working, I had to do a whole bunch of crap. New passwords on my tablet, I used the hash algorithm thanks to, well, my dice app. I literally just have letters, numbers, symbols on one dice, I rolled 12 of them and then it gives me a hash algorithm. So, Doppel's password thingy, I don't need it because I've got my own password hash. Alright, so, the dice, actually back to the dice, the dice said, it's not like we have anything better to do. Alright. My audio clips a little bit, I had my volume down so I didn't notice. It's not bad though. Is that, I'm guessing that's with my S's, where it just really peaks, is that it? That was for Friday. My entire week, man, I've just been busy. Today, among my audio issues trying to fix it, I also had to actually go over and help my dad set up his new computer, so I've just been, I'm the local IT. I'm the IT in literally my entire region. Speaking of, I actually did text someone else about how my weekend was going, and I should actually text her back that, yeah, it's fine. Alright, so I might get a text notification in the background that would literally be in response to my text I'm betting. The same day you took a picture of a deer. Alright. Alright, so back to actually Bryce here. Alright, not like we have anything better to do. Alright. We obtained a list of places Reza visited in the days before he vanished. We'll check those out. Maybe find a lead, and you might be able to help us understand his motivations, or give us some context to his actions. I can certainly try. Don't worry, we don't expect too much from you. That is reassuring. Are you ready to go? Sure, let's go. There's a couple of places we can check out. Let's see where we should go first. While Bryce focused on his list, I saw someone approaching out of the corner of my eye. A closer look revealed it was Sebastian, waving his arms in an attempt to get our attention. He ran towards us, his face grave. There you are, Chief. I was looking for you. What are you doing here? Don't tell me there's another dead person. Sorry, Chief. There is. I guess it's going to be one of those days. Yeah, looks that way. I'm just gonna grab some water here real quick. Among everything that I've been doing, I also have a stockpile of just a bunch of water here. Someone else can take care of that for today, though we've got other plans. I'll need to sign off on a few things, at least. I know. We'll go to the crime scene, sign a few forms, and then we're out. When we arrived at the scene, I saw the poor victim next to one of the houses. The obligatory sheet was draped over him to provide a modicum of discretion, but did nothing to hide the crime that had occurred. Alright, give me the story. It's an interesting one, that's for sure. The wounds match those of the last victim, so a similar, if not identical, murder weapon is likely. The victim? Maintenance person for the area. The electricity is out. The power goes out, maybe this guy shows up and is killed before we can fix the problem. At least, that's my theory. So the power for the whole block is out? That is correct. We should get that fixed as soon as possible. We don't need civilians showing up around here and complaining about sitting in the dark. Good point. Bryce's snout wrinkled with distaste as he glanced over Sebastian's shoulder. Not again. What is it? What are you doing here, Maverick? A second victim, huh? This is an official investigation, so you better not cross that police line. Shunned by my own colleagues. This is ridiculous. You know how it is. Rules are rules, and without rules, murders like this one would be allowed to happen and go unpunished. Cheh, have your fun without me then. What do you think he wanted here, Chief? That one's easy. To do his own investigation, just like he said he would. I shouldn't be surprised that he showed up, but I guess we're lucky we arrived before he did. I agree. We better check out the power outage now. Of course, I think that door to the maintenance room is right around here. Alright, I'm just gonna quickly plug my device in. I have devices. I've got way too many devices. Got your flashlights? You got your flashlight, Seb? Always, Chief. You should go first then. I don't have my stuff here. Besides, putting that on my head, putting on that head mount is such a hassle. I remember, you complain about it every time it comes up. There, that should do the trick. You just stay behind me, Cabbage, alright? Okay. Gah, I hate stairs, especially those made for smaller dragons like you. Trust me, having it the other way around isn't too great either. Alright, so, I'm gonna ask again, which option do you guys want to pick in chat there? And I'm guessing that you want to pick a random option, literally to have me rolling a random dice, that is. And I have my dice up right, where is it? Oh, I had it right here. Yeah, that's, one dice. That's, firstly, last option. Just kidding, first, alright. So you just want to say nothing. Alright, fair enough. Say nothing. This kinda reminds me of when we found that underground base, or whatever it was. Remember, Chief? How could I not? It wasn't that long ago. Underground base? Yeah, the portal wasn't the only piece of ancient technology we found. There was also this whole lab near it. It seemed to have some high-tech stuff in there. At least that place didn't have as many stairs. That would be... If that actually showed up on the microphone, I imagine it should have. That was the response to, yeah, everything's okay, because I seem to have fixed everything. Alright, I responded to that. I'm still expecting another text response, just like a LOL kind of stuff. Wait, so you not only found the portal, but a whole facility along with it? Yeah, we're not sure how much the two are actually related. I'm sorry for being just so distracted today, everyone. We spent all that time studying the portal and barely got anywhere with it. This stuff is just beyond what we know. Here we are. Oh, by the way, Seawolves, I don't know if you're aware of what we're doing here, but we are basically in the wildcard mode. You can do whatever you like, you can pick whatever option you like. There are, well, the consequences, I suppose, towards the characters, that they might be angry with you, but it does not affect our overall goal in this year run. So, what exactly are we looking for? Whatever's causing the power outage. If we don't find the cause, we should at least be able to get the backup running. Looks like the generator is gone. Mystery solved! The sound of creaking metal penetrated the stillness of the room. I looked above towards the source of the noise as it grew louder, and in the next instant, I was pushed sideways and fell to the ground, just barely avoiding the giant light fixture that fell from the ceiling and shattered into countless pieces alongside me. Cabbage, are you alright? The next thing I saw was a hooded figure standing above me, barely visible against the darkness that permeated the room. The figure crouched down next to me, its mask hovering right in front of my face. Merely a whisper reached my ears when it spoke. Be careful, Cabbage. Then the figure dashed towards the stairs. Where are you going? That's not me. Don't move. She's going up the stairs. I'm on it. I didn't see that chair coming. I can't see a thing in here. Here, Chief. I hate these stupid stairs. They're blocking the way. Just go around me. There's no room. You're as white as the stairs are. I can't help it. We'll never catch him now. By the time we found our way back up, the mysterious figure was nowhere to be found. We've got a long search ahead of us, and with a head start like that, there might be no end to it. We have to take our chances as long as we still can. Except the chance is growing smaller and smaller while we wait for the team to arrive. What even happened down there? Right, Cabbage, tell us everything in as much detail as you can. There wasn't much to it. I heard a noise, I looked up, a light fixture came down, and someone pushed me. You mean Reza? Alright, so option time again? I guess so. I don't think it was Reza, or I'm not so sure about that. First, alright. I'm just looking at the audio bars for my microphone. It seems to actually be behaving a lot better in general. I imagine it might be a bit quieter than normal though. Alright, so you're gonna be right back. I'll keep answering, so I hope you can hear it. Sorry, Seawolves. That was the first option, right? I guess so. What do you mean? Didn't you see him? Whoever it was wearing a mask. It bloody well can't be someone else. Let's not kid ourselves here. Wait a minute. When we were down there, didn't you refer to him as she? Did I? I don't know. Maybe you just heard it wrong. Maybe. Why would you wear that whole getup though? Because he didn't want to be recognized as some sort of camouflage or for protection. Justin, I don't know if you're still around. In fact, I don't know how you're doing. Were you on the road today? I also don't know how the fires are doing around you. I believe you had that. I hope you're doing fine all the same. Excuse me. Right, I'm going under the assumption that Justin is in fact busy. So I see Seawolf says just be right back there, so the dice for now say some sort of camouflage. Good point. This whole thing doesn't make any sense. Let's take a step back and look at the bigger picture. Your earlier theory about what happened was pretty sound, Sebastian. Let's go with that, and add the bit about the generator being stolen. So now the question is, who has a motive for stealing a generator? So again, our answer is, well, we have three options. It could be anyone, really. I have no idea. Or Reza. And I'll give it just a minute. And afterwards I'm gonna roll my dice again. And whichever the answer. Reza? Alright, hi Justin. Wait, is it not showing up on OBS? Oh, there it is. Alright, just a delay. That's odd, because of the two internets, my notebook down here has no wire, so it's actually Wi-Fi. My computer tower, the whole setup, has an Ethernet cable, and that means OBS should have a faster, better, more reliable connection to YouTube, so it's just weird that YouTube on my notebook over here shows up before my tower, which should be faster. Alright, that's fair, Justin. Were you mobile though, Justin? I can't remember if you were mobile and heading back home or something like that. Alright, so regarding the game here again. So we answered Reza. Who has the motive for stealing generators? Reza. Right. Who else would need to steal a generator? Then those who live here could either... when those who live here could either buy or even simply request one. Not to mention Reza was the only one who arranged the diplomatic trade for the generators in the first place. You're heading to Nevada at the moment. Alright. I hope that's going well for you there, Justin. I can't deny the fact that your generators are pretty important to us, but resorting to murder? We all saw the human figure running away. Right, so in response to the human figure running away, I do have to point out that there are technically humanoid dragons around, so it absolutely could be a humanoid dragon. I know Bryce says, yeah, no, it's just Reza, stop kidding yourself. Same vacation you took last year, when Dub started the Skylanders Imaginary. Alright. So you're just doing the vacation again there, Justin? Alright. So, why would he have stayed here, that is Reza, if he stole it? Maybe it was a dragon in disguise. To be fair, it absolutely could have been a dragon in disguise. And are we sure that we saw him running away? Plus the good the good air quality. I understand that we have a lot of smoke out here, and I was told just earlier that it's actually smoke coming from Washington. But the smoke over here, it's so thick. You can actually see visible haze after about 10 meters. Or I guess that'd be like 20 feet-ish? Something like that? Alright, so what would he say here if he stole it? Maybe it was a dragon in disguise, or are you sure we saw him running away? I haven't been looking at that specifically at videos on Oregon. But that is, I guess impressive is a word for it. Not exactly the word I would use. I'm sorry to, I think you were close to California? Or no, Oregon, I suppose? I'm not sure. I know you're one time zone off from me, so that'd be, I guess not specifically this direction. I can't tell direction. Might be. Yeah, might actually be that way. From me. I know you're generally over that way. That's it. That's all I can tell. Right, so I'm gonna roll real quick. I'm not getting a answer here. You're near the Mexico border, Miles. Too lazy to search. Alright. So the dice here say that maybe it was a dragon in disguise. Judging by the person's mannerism, posture, and speed, I'd say no. None of our kind moves like that. Alright, that's fair. Well, the posture. I would still argue the posture, because there are some fairly humanoid dragons now. Lorem is... no. Ipsum is actually a fairly good example if it was just, you know, taller. Why would he have stayed here if he stole it? Or are we sure we saw him running away? Okay, so literally the same question. Alright. Rolling again. Smack dab in the middle. Alright. Why would he have stayed here if he stole it? Oh, okay, so Justin says 2. Fair enough. Okay, load. Best part about Renpy is that you can just go back. Well, in this case, I think Angels with Scaly Wings is the only one that locks it out after a few choices. So are we sure we saw him running away? Now you're grasping at straws, Cabbage. So that brings us to the only choice left. Why would he have stayed here if he stole it? The generator was already gone when we got here, and the person in question wasn't carrying it either. Perhaps this is a case of... this is a case where the criminal has returned to the crime... the crime scene. For this kind of crime? I'd say no, but who knows? Maybe our rules just don't apply anymore. What do you mean? No offense, but ever since you two humans arrived, there have been a lot of strange things going on. This place used to be a quiet town. Right, we now have 4 options. So you think it was Reza? You're starting to sound like Maverick. Maybe this whole thing was just a huge misunderstanding. Or, you do understand why you ran away in the first place, right? Now for this, I actually need to switch to a D8. Alright, so the D8 is on the field for if we actually need it. Seal seems to be AFK still. Justin says, now you so you think it was Reza. Honestly, things aren't looking great for him right now. It's still our top priority to find him, but after what we've seen here today, I'm not sure what will happen when we do. I just don't want to give you any false hope, you know? I see. Maybe we should just focus on finding him and point fingers later. Hang on, this is related to the other thing I was doing today. Let's see. Man, I'm just busy today. Alright, so maybe we should just focus on finding him and point fingers later. Agreed. The police team will be here any minute now. You don't have to get involved with this search, but that doesn't mean you can't help us out. What do you want me to do? We still have the list of places we were going to check out, remember? We can't go now, the search takes priority. And of course, we'll still check out those places after we're done here, but if you go on your own, you can speed up the process. You could even find a lead for us, who knows? Alright, so our options here are sure thing. You must be really understaffed to need to rely on me, or how about no? I do kind of like the, no I don't. The second option really feels like we're being a jerk. That's definitely for the evil ending. The how about no really feels like one of those memes of just literally no. How about no? Do you really have to choose? I mean, I guess we do have to pick a choice, but the good thing is we don't have to worry about the consequences of any of the choices. For the ending we're gonna have, does not affect us, so literally just, you know, if you even want to just leave it up to random chance, Justin and Seals have been doing that, you absolutely can. We're thinking... Alright, so there seems to be no answer here, and I'm pretty sure I gave ample time considering that I was responding to another text here, so I'll just roll some dice. What did I say? How about no? I figured you'd want to help find Reza, but I suppose I can't make you. Here's the list in case you change your mind. Considering your status, You shouldn't have any trouble in these places, but if anything happens, call me and I'll check up on you later. Wait a minute. You mean I'm going all by myself? All of us are going to be busy with the search, and we can't really afford to spare someone right now. You'll be fine. Aren't you worried I'll do something fishy? I mean, isn't that why Reza and I were assigned police escorts in the first place? That policy was mostly Maverick's fault, and he's out of the picture. With my authority as chief, I say he can go alone. I already know where you're going, and besides, I trust you. If you were in cahoots with Reza, you would have run off with him when you had the chance. Good point. Ah, I see the team approaching. Guess you should get going. Alright, I'll see you later then. Good luck. That was a relief to leave the crime scene, considering all that had happened when I reached into my pocket and took out the list. However, I found something unexpected. It was a small piece of paper with the word Tatsu written on it. How did it get there? That's how it got there. My earlier encounter with the masked person was the only time today someone was close enough to smuggle something into my pocket. I figured if someone like Bryce tried to do something like that, I definitely would have noticed. As for Tatsu, the only thing I could think of was Tatsu Park, which I had come across when I went to the police station the other day. Even if that park was the place the mysterious paper referred to, I didn't know if it was actually a good idea to visit. The masked person may have saved me from the falling light fixture, but it was Reza. If it was Reza, it would mean following someone who was also the prime suspect of 2 murders. I also had to consider the list of places Reza had been to. A local grocery store, the production facility we had visited, and the library were the 3 places closest to here. It certainly was going to be a busy day, and I knew I would not have time to visit all of them. What should I do? Alright, so choice time for whoever is actually in the chat. Again, all up to you. We can do anything you guys want. So, we can visit the local grocery store. We can visit the production facility. We can visit the library. Or we can screw around in Tatsu Park. I'm sorry. Just stretching. Alright, so 4 options. I had the wrong dice, I realized. Alright, so the dice say, visit the grocery store. I entered the store and the sound of a bell alerting the staff to my arrival. Seeing the patrons browsing the shelves, neatly stocked with all kinds of, with wares of all kinds, evoked some feelings of nostalgia and normalcy in me. This must be the store Reza's been shopping at. And there's our buddy Zhang. Who's he talking to? Hey, I think I've seen her before. I'm sorry, but this prescription has expired. I can't fill it like this. You'll need to tell your parents to visit the doctor so he can write you a new one. She turned around, nearly running into me when she suddenly bolted towards the door. Hello, Cabbage. How can I help you? You know who I am? How could I not? Everybody knows about you. Anyway, how can I help you? So, our options, again, I'll just give it a minute for anyone who's able to answer or return. We can ask, who was that? We can ask, do you remember Reza coming here? We could tell them that we're just browsing for now, or we can just, hi, why, bye. Just straight up, hi, bye. Alright, so I'm again guessing that I don't have anyone to respond right away. Oh, Justin wants to ask, who was that? You mean the girl? That's Vara. She comes here occasionally to pick up her mother's prescription. Alright, so once again, we have some options here. So, do you remember Reza coming here, or we're just browsing? Or we can even just leave. Yeah, okay, I wanted to know about Vara. Yeah, that was totally helping with the investigation. Sad chronicler noise. Have we actually heard the chronicler sad before? Alright, so you want to ask if you remember Reza coming here. Of course I do. It's only been a few days since he was last here. This will sound a little unusual, but can you tell me what he bought? Are you talking about just the last time or every time he came here? Both, I suppose. He came here more than once. He's been visiting pretty regularly now that I think about it. Interesting. I can look up his purchases if you like. That would be really helpful. Shouldn't be too hard. Just give me a second. I watched him carefully navigate the register's buttons, soon followed by the sound of the attached printer. Here you go, receipts from all his purchases. Well, that was easy. Since our government takes care of all his purchases, they're filed separately. It was simple to pull them up. Looks like he bought mostly food and snacks, sometimes magazines. But why was he buying lemons every single time? I can't say I didn't notice, but I figured it was just a human thing. Strange. In any case, that was more information than I expected. You have my thanks. You're welcome. Alright, so we once again have the option to just browse for now or just leave. And if Doppel were here, I'm certain that he would want to just browse specifically for the health foods. Gotta be healthy after all. Don't know if the chronicler has emotions, don't really that much about the trilogy. Fair enough. I only recall the chronicler from Eternal Night, and that was basically the chronicler, Spyro, ooh, come to the White Isles, and then Spyro, this is how you do the thing, Spyro, go forth to do the other thing. That was basically the chronicler in a nutshell. There is more to the chronicler in fan stories, but then that's not actually technically official. And that's not even actually the chronicler, that's again fan stuff. So, Justin, I'll give you a moment if you want to answer just browsing or not. Otherwise, I will leave it up to my dice here. Browse the Internet Explorer. I'll pick browse anyways. Internet Explorer. Nobody uses the Internet Explorer except to get the browser they want. Let me know if you need anything. What am I even looking for? So we have 5 options this time. So let me just grab a D10 onto the field. Divide in half, round down, and that's your D10. Actually, I guess round up for math things. It's just the actual floating point value. So we have look at the bread selection. We have look at the produce. Look at the meat. Look at the health aisle, or go back. Now, before anything, definitely look at the health aisle. That's what Doppel would want to do. I know Doppel well enough to know that he would want to do that. To be fair, so would I. Everything from food supplements to skincare and even birth control. The variance in product sizes is astounding, especially when talking about the birth control. I think these ones could fit on my arm. So, just a friendly reminder, maybe a tad late, but this stream is not for children. Every Doppel for himself. I guess I technically don't need the D10 anymore, since I just kind of eliminated that choice and made it a flat 4th choice. Browse the produce aisle. Alright. Who would have thought that dragons are big on produce? I don't even recognize some of these. And it just came to mind that if I am answering before the chat comes up just above there, that there is a... I guess the delay would be about the same. The reason I'm actually able to answer the above chat before it comes up is because my notebook, physically for myself over this way, actually has another chat, and that's actually popping up first. Right, so Justin wants to browse the meat. Excellent, Justin. Meat, of course. Lots and lots of meat. Fresh meat, smoked meat, cured meat, dried meat, prepackaged meat, prepared meat, ready-to-eat meat, meat snacks, burgers, kebabs, nuggets, whole hams, bacon, meatloaf, sausages. And that's not even all of it. Needless to say, they have that area covered. Alright, so that brings us to the final choice of look at the bread selection or just go back. Sorry, I'm also just playing with my dice app here. Trying to get the dice to stack and failing at it. I'm sorry, I have to give my cat some attention real quick. I'll click on the bread. She's just looking at me from over here. Wanting attention. Alright, so being off camera, they have a surprisingly big selection. Since when do dragons eat bread anyways? I guess at least I'm covered in case I want any melon bread. Hey, you! Are you talking to me? Yes. What do you say? Melon or lemon bread? I mean, the only difference between the two is like one letter, so how am I supposed to choose? I don't think that's how it works. Why don't you just go with the one you think you'll like more? Dragons that enjoy gluten, yes. I'm sorry, and I'm entranced by my cat. She's just relaxing under my attention here. The rest of the stream is going to be just a blank space over here. So dragons that enjoy gluten. Why don't you just go with the one you think you'll like more? That's a good idea! Why didn't I think of that? Was that a cardboard box on her head? How was that noticed? Well, cat's finished with her attention now anyways. That was, oh, that was Disney with their new show, Mulan, I guess. I haven't seen it myself, and I'm not gonna pay to watch it early, but I heard there's a lot of controversy or something around it, just a lot of blame. I don't know. Not interested enough to look at it, so just whatever. Enough browsing, I should go back to what I came here for, which was to leave. I suppose that's all I can do here. Alright, so once again, we have a choice here. We can go to the production facility, we can go to the library, we can visit Tatsu Park, or we can just get some well-deserved rest. I mean, we just spent all that time in the grocery store looking at all the birth control and figuring out who Gara is. We've done enough work today. We're an ambassador, after all. You want to go to the park, alright? Tatsu Park. Here I am. I don't know what I'm even looking for, though. Alright, so that, we can read the sign, we can look at the map, we can search the shrubbery, we can search the pavilion, or we can just stop searching the park at all. Good old California desert roads. Old and bumpy. Meanwhile, I'm actually spamming dice in my app. I don't know how much that is. I think I actually got the frame rate to slow down. And the total dice from a bunch of D6s, all those D6, hang on camera, 788 for the final value of, how much is that? Yeah, that's a lot of D6. Oops, I just tapped them all and they all just flew. Well, it looks like I do have 2 or 3 layers of dice stuck on each other. All good, excellent, because I'm actually just playing with my dice here. Alright, right. Let's just clear all that. We currently have 5 options, alright. Alright, so Justin, you seem to be the only other one here right now. What is your request? You're on the road. Do you want to look at the sign? Do you want to look at the map? Are those relevant to you? Do you have any shrubbery in the good old California deserts? D&D dice while playing Factorio. Ah, man. Is there a range in... No, I don't think there's any range whatsoever. I think it's all flat numbers. I suppose D&D, if you're building stuff, like, I don't know. What do I build today? And then you roll something for a rollable table. Yeah, okay, so I think I'll build another refinery today. Yeah, okay, so I'll build another mine today. Maybe I'll get to the research that I've been neglecting now. Or maybe you roll a dice to see how well you did. Well, today's gonna be a piss poor day. Let's just not make it work. Factorio, DM edition. Desert shrubs are practically dead and rotted. Alright. Alright, so I'm gonna take a quick roll here because I'm assuming that would be the desire that everyone wants to go. Which, ironically, also did roll on searching the shrubbery. The good old dead, rotting shrubbery. Yeah, this totally won't look strange or suspicious. Here we go. Justin, you come across some guy who's looking strange and suspicious, digging around in the shrubbery in the California deserts. What do you do? He found some dirt. There doesn't seem to be anything else he found. Oh, my cat's opening the door. Clever girl. I can't see her, but I'm pretty sure she did open it enough that she could just slip out on her own. I think she did just escape. I didn't have it closed entirely. Just, you know, enough to have it closed and I'm not disturbing anyone outside. So that's impressive, that she just knows how to open it, and she just, yeah, I'm tired. I'm bored. Let me go. Alright, so we still have searched the shrubbery on the options here. Justin has not answered recently, so the dice say to search the pavilion now. You never know what you'll find around a pavilion. Let's do this. There doesn't seem to be anything important here, but at least it provides excellent shade. Right, so I'm just gonna roll it up, and... seriously? Search the pavilion again? Alright. We're finding Lorm's Ixomen Sphere, well, Ipsum's Ixomen Sphere. Again, I guess I should look harder this time. We're not actually gonna find it, even if we do roll another pavilion check. It's, we've already done it. We have it in our inventory. No, nothing here. Alright. I did not mean to roll all the dice. Search the shrubbery. Alright. So it's shrubs and pavilions today. No, it seems there's still just dirt to be found here. I don't think I'll need any more than what I already have. And I can't see what that is. That is search the shrubbery. Oh, I believe I got a 9 on that one, so that would actually be leave the park. Right, so stop searching the park, because we have the 9. Let's see. Yeah, that's the 9. Alright, stop searching the park. So we found some dirt here. I don't think we're gonna find anything else here. I found some dirt, that was it. The afternoon sun hung low in the sky, and I decided it was time to report my findings to the police. A brief call to the department, and I was on my way to an appointment with Sebastian. So it turns out we've seen this before. No, we're not going to skip ahead. I'm not sure how my findings will help, but at least I have something. Yes, we actually have something. We have 2 somethings, actually. Look who we have here. I turned around to see Maverick. His intense gaze confirmed that there was no one else his words could have been directed at. Even with the civilians passing by in the background, I suddenly felt very alone. What do you want from me? Answers. Right, let me guess. Is nobody actually back yet? I'm gonna have to roll. What if I don't have anything for you? Then you will listen. Just tell me one thing. Why? What is your goal in all of this? Why even come here? You know why? We came as ambassadors for humanity and to oversee the trade agreements, or you wouldn't understand. So I guess I'm just going to be rolling until somebody actually gets back or able to answer, so... oh, that was the wrong... that was the right one. You wouldn't understand. What would I not understand? I just don't get why you can't be honest with me, even when you know no one else is listening. You know I can't touch you, and if I did, it would be over for me, at least as long as I don't have any proof. In the end, what difference does it make if I know? No one's going to believe me anyways. Do you wish to kill me, too? Like Reza? And our answer to that is... if I have to. I appreciate the honesty. Of course, why else would an ambassador need such a dangerous tool? I know you claim to not have one of these things Reza injured me with, and you didn't have any when they searched you. But I guess it's way too late for safety precautions at this point. You could have hidden one anywhere. That damn hurt, you know. But even worse was getting thrown aside by Bryce. I trust him, but after what happened, he doesn't trust me anymore. Now there's only you, the mythical, the special, the new. How much I wish I could make him see what I see. I could have saved this world with what I did that day, and it still wouldn't matter when no one believes me, just because I don't have any proof. But I won't stop until I find some. And when I do, I'm gonna be a damn hero. And with that, he was gone. On the way to the police station, Maverick's words kept finding their way back to me, into my mind. I couldn't decide how to feel about them. I wasn't even sure if it was worth mentioning to the police, since all he did was make vague accusations. It wasn't anything substantial enough to be considered a threat. However, his actions were growing more calculated, and he seemed very sure of himself. I wondered what this could amount to. Besides, but that wasn't the problem at hand. Hey, Cabbage. Hey, Sebastian. I thought I'd meet you at the front desk. What are we doing in Bryce's office? He does have a nice office, doesn't he? And the chairs are comfy. Is that the only reason we're in here? The dragon gave a brief chuckle. Let's just say that any information pertaining to this case is important enough to warrant some privacy. I see. Will Bryce be here anytime soon? I don't think so. He's still outside, looking for Reza. He's not the kind of person who gives up easily. Alright, so our answers to Sebastian there. I'm assuming that I still have no one in chat right now, so I'm gonna roll. That sounds like him. That's Bryce for you. Once he sets his mind on something, he sees it through to the end. That's why he's our chief. He gets things done. At this rate, it doesn't look like we'll find him today. He could be anywhere, long gone, beyond our reach. What do you think? What do we think? We think... we'll never find him. What makes you think so? He's escaped twice now. Each time he managed to get away without any trouble. I just feel like that if we haven't found him by now, we won't do so anytime soon either. Reza knows what he's doing. I wouldn't give up just yet. I don't think you quite understand what you're dealing with. But you do. That's why we ask for your help. I know, but to be honest, I'm not sure if I can be much help to you at all. You just have to keep trying. At least, that's what they told me in the police academy. In our line of work, there can be a lot of situations that seem hopeless. But the one thing you can't do is just give up. You can go over the same facts and evidence dozens of times and still miss something. Focus and keep trying, and you'll eventually find something new. Even if you're sure there's nothing else to be found, or you feel like it's not worth it, or you just think it's hopeless, there's always something you can do to help. As long as you don't give up, there's still a chance to solve the case, however small it may be. And you know, maybe it's the small chance that makes the difference in the end. Don't give up, Cabbage, because quite frankly, you're the best chance we have. I wonder what will happen to our trade agreement now, considering Reza's still missing, the murders, and the stolen generator. If Reza really is the murderer then, don't do that. What? Worry. You don't know what's at stake here. People are dead, Cabbage. Do you think I don't know that? Reza may be your prime suspect, but he's also a missing person. For all we know, he could be a victim. Maybe someone is making him do this. My point is, We don't know the facts yet. And when we do find him, what we need to do is find him and find the murderer. We'll find Reza and go from there. We'll figure it out. Say nothing or thanks, Sebastian. Oh, the dice are just being rude today. Anyway, you said you had some information for us, so what did you find? Alright, so can't hit space over the quick save button. So we found some dirt and that Reza likes lemons. Dirty lemons. Fresh lemon flavored dirt. The receipts you got are interesting. There might be something more to them. Or they could just be a useless record of his eating habits. You never know what you might find out about a person and their habits, or their plans this way. Good work, Cabbage. It's not much to go on, but it's something. It'll keep us busy, at least. In any case, thanks for your help. We really do appreciate it. You're welcome. That should be all then. Since Bryce still hasn't come back yet, I assume the search is still going on, and I better get out there and help him. Guess it's going to be a long day. Can you find your way back to your apartment? Of course. Alright, see you later. Good luck. Alright. So, with that being said, I'm going to make a save here and cut the episode. Not so much because there's no one in chat today. Would appreciate a more lively chat, but that's just not a problem. Considering the amount of time that we have spent and the amount of time we can very possibly spend in the next chapter, coming up here, it is definitely worth splitting this into 2 episodes. So, just go here, save under slot 1, chapter 2. Alright, and I believe we have the impressed status from Anna, so looks like there are some messages on the answering machine. Let's see. I just wanted to update you. I still don't have an open spot in the facility for your test, but I'll be free if you want to cash in on your reward. You know I'm busy, so this is your chance for your date. And even if you want to go through with it, take it in, what is it? You know I'm busy, so this is your chance for your date if you even want to still go through with it. Take it or leave it, I don't much care either way. In any case, you know where to find me. I guess the choice is mine. Well, ours. Alright, so we once again have the choice here. Remy, Anna, Lorm, Bryce, and Nadine order some lunch. And we can pick any choice. We've already picked 2 before, and it does not matter our choices now. We can just meet other people coming up here. So it's completely up to, well, everyone. But for next week, if you want to say so early, that would actually kind of help if you want to do so in Discord. Links in the description if you're interested. So, I guess that's everything. I hope you have a good day. I hope you stay safe. And see you next time.